Rising. Grand Rising, everyone. Grand Rising. I see Craig is here. C4U, LLC, Grand Rising. We are going to make some flowers today. I was missed yesterday. Thank you so much. I missed not being here yesterday. I think today we will do it with blue and green. Thank you very much. Good morning, Beth. And Grand Rising, everyone on YouTube. See, we have Connie, Cheryl, Carla. Good morning, Debbie. Okay. So this one I had done. Good morning, Louise. And Anne. And thank you for the heart me. And so this one I did with callus. Sorry, YouTube. Every day it wants to shut you down. Okay, so as I was saying, this one was created with callus and mirror gold, mirror silver, mirror green, and mirror blue. And Pascalina, these are the double pearls. She likes those, they're easier. So I am going to use callus and mirror blue. Oops. Good morning. I am going to put just over 3 pumps of air. So it's like 3.5. And I released a whole bunch of air. So let me show you what we've got happening here. And we're gonna give it a squeeze. And I will be making 5 more of these after this. So if anybody comes in late, you will be okay. So I am going to make the first bubble, which will be this size. Grand Rising, Londi. We are going to fold it over and create another one. Give that balloon a squeeze. We are going to create another bubble. So far I have 3. Give that balloon a squeeze. And I'm gonna make another bubble. Give a squeeze. And 1 more bubble. I will do the next one slower. Then you're gonna take that nozzle and wrap it around a couple of times. Then give your balloon a good squeeze. Now I'm going to make a small bubble and I'm going to pull it over here, wrap it, and bring it through. So this is what we will end up with. Give that balloon a good squeeze. We want another bubble. I'm gonna bring that one over here. And I'm gonna go under to lock it in. So now I have 2 bubbles. We're gonna make another bubble. Pull it over. Now we have 3 bubbles. Good morning, good morning. You are very welcome, Connie. And I'm gonna pull that one over to that connection. And now I need to make 1 more bubble. I'm gonna pull it through again. So this is what we have right now. But we are going to make another set of the small bubbles. No, they are okay. Might depend on the brand you're using. So again, I'm making a bubble. I'm gonna pull it into this area. And we are gonna go up through again. So now, if you can see, we have a double bubble. And we're going to repeat that all the way around. So I made another bubble. This gets trickier pulling this part in as we go, because it is going to get smaller in the center. So I'm going to make another bubble again, pull that over, and I need 2 more bubbles. I am making a flower. We're going to make a small flower bouquet. Yes, we are doing flowers like this, which we will later turn into a bouquet. And hello, Leanne. She's getting tighter to go through. That's because we have 1 more to go. And for this last one, we are not going to pull it all the way through. Good morning, K-Joy. So again, I'm going to pull it over there. And make sure I'm twisting that a good amount of times. I'm going to hold it there. Good morning, Nana. Now, I'm still being very careful. You don't want to let that go. I'm going to pull it up through. And normally, okay, there we go. I've got the nozzle. You can see the nozzle with the circle plus that end that I just broke. And we're going to tie that. And then trim the not so pretties. If you have any space, you can kind of tuck it in to those double bubbles. And this is what you will end up with. I made these, I think, back in 2020. And I attached them to a number 7 bouquet. If anybody has seen that video, I'm not sure. Now I have a Calisan 260. This one is mirror green. I gave her 4 pumps and released some air. This one, it doesn't really matter how long it is because we will be trimming the ends. Now we are going to make what's called an apple twist. So you're going to put your finger on the nozzle. Thank you, Lizzie. Me too. You're going to put your finger on the nozzle, push it inside. You will see it or feel it. Pull your finger out. And when you're doing this, you want that nozzle to be down by where your thumb is. And that should help lock it in place. Then we are going to take, whoops, and that can happen. I'm sure plenty of you are going to tell me it happened. So I'm going to do that again. And I'm going to keep a hold of it while I stick it in the middle. And that will help hold it in place as well. So you will end up with this. Give your balloon a squeeze. We want a little bubble. We'll call this a spacer bubble. Then you're going to make a second bubble. This bubble, we are going to grab it and pinch it while we twist. This is a pinch twist. And your pinch twist will look like that. And we made a flower. So far, this one I made off camera. We are going to make 5 more. I had used 7 in this one. So again, these are Calisan. Thank you very much, Brad. These are Calisan 260s, mirror green and mirror blue. Thank you very much, Jerry Benjamin. And your girl. I forgot I did the green first. I'm going to just put that to the side and do the flower first. It's just over 3 pumps. Not quite 4 pumps. But your inflator may be different. So I will show you what's left over. We're You're going to stretch it out. Now you're going to make the first bubble. So we have this one. You're going to squeeze your balloon. I was looking for the word. And fold it over so that you can match the sizes. I am just getting started on this one, but Design Queen, I'm going to be making 4 more after this. So we're going to fold it over, give it a squeeze. So far we have Fever. Hello, Deco. And good morning, Seymour. We have 3 bubbles. We are going to fold it over and create a 4th bubble. Give that balloon a squeeze. And we want a 5th bubble. You are very welcome. So far we have started out with 5 bubbles. I'm taking that nozzle and I'm just wrapping it around a few times. That way we can lock it in place. And you got it, Cheryl. It will be up on YouTube after. Well, it's there now. Okay, so now I made a small bubble. I'm going to pull it into this center. Then I'm going to go up through the middle. And you got it, K-Joy. It's go time. I might not have been here yesterday, but I'm back. I am here today. So I created another bubble. This is a 260 balloon. And I will be repeating this again, I believe 4 times after this. So far we have the 2 there. Thank you very much, Jonathan. Very much appreciated. I made another bubble. Yes, I will go slower. I'm sorry. I lose myself sometimes when I go too fast. Okay. So we are at 3 bubbles. I promise on the next one, I am going to really slow it down. That's the only way everybody is going to get it. That is awesome, my driven girl. You got it, see for you? Okay. We are going to do another bubble, small one. And we're going to pull it over into that center. And now we have 4 of our small bubbles. We are going to make our 5th bubble. Gonna pull that right to that spot and pull the balloon through. So we will have this. You love when people do these? I do these almost every day during the week. This week we might get Saturday as well. Actually, it's tomorrow. So I created another bubble. I'm going to do the same thing I did earlier. I'm going to pull it over. It's going to go in between here, and we're going to push it through the center. Give your balloon a good squeeze. Somebody is asking about a mod to help the channel. I'm pretty sure we have mods. Cheryl, can I make you be a mod? Would that be okay on YouTube? We have CMR. Okay, let's get back to it. We are going to make another bubble. And again, I'm going to pull it right in between these two. And we're going to go up through the center. Okay, it's gonna get trickier. We are going to make another bubble. We're gonna pull it over and through there, and we gotta bring it back up through the middle. Something is coming undone. No, it won't. There we go. Okay, still 2 more bubbles we've got to make. Okay, so we are making another bubble. Pull that over, squeeze it in between there, and we're going to pull it through the center again. And we are going to make one final bubble. This one we will not be pulling through the middle. This one we are going to twist as many times as we can. Bring it in between. Actually hold it. Release air. And I'm going to pull that right through. And then we're going to get that nozzle, the one with the circle on the top. You can see the nozzle right there. Now you're going to tie those two together. And you can either trim the uglies or you can push them in between your 2 bubbles in the middle over here. And we have our flower. Okay, now with the green balloon, which I inflated believe it was 5 pumps of air, and then I released a whole bunch of air. So we are going to put our finger on the nozzle, and we are going to push it inside the balloon. You can see, good morning, Ritzy Rose. The nozzle is right there. You're going to grab the nozzle, hold the nozzle under your thumb, and then twist. If you don't like the shape, you can kind of fool around with it. Now, I'm going to place this one right in the center of the flower. So you will end up with this. Give your balloon a squeeze and make a spacer bubble. So we just have a little bubble for a spacer. Squeeze the balloon, make another bubble, and that bubble, we are going to grab it, pull, pinch, and twist. There is the pinch twist. And there is our flower. They all came loose. That's okay. Try again. Try again. I made a whole bunch of these this morning, and for whatever reason, the last bubble just kept coming undone. So what did I do? I just kept making them. I gotta get this window a little bit more open. Ooh, it is snowing. Louise, is it snowing out by your place? I have a 260 Calisan Mirror Blue. And I'm gonna put just over 3 pumps, but not 4. And I'm gonna release air. You want the balloon to be soft. Thank you, Seymour. So this is what I have left for the tail. So we are going to make our first bubble. It's what God gave me. I'm not going to argue with what God gave me. So, I'm going to give it a squeeze. And I made another bubble. I'm going to give the balloon a squeeze. We want to measure it. Give it another bubble. And we're going to bring it down with a squeeze. Measure it again. Give a squeeze. And we create a 5th bubble. So you should have 5. And now we're going to take that nozzle and wrap it around a couple of times. I am good, thank you, Craig. How are you? So we should have this. And I'm just going to make sure you guys all have that and are ready to go. You're getting there? Good stuff. I think CapEx is this weekend in the UK. And you got it. I think it's Jean, or is it Jenna? Okay, I think everybody, good morning, Grand Rising. Yes, I'm excited to watch some of Amanda's lives over the weekend with bubble balloons. So I'm going to make a bubble. And we are going to pull that bubble. We want this area to go in between here. So I'm pulling it, stretch it over, and we're going to go right up through the middle. So we should be having this. Always give your balloon a squeeze. So I created another bubble, and I'm going to do the same thing. You guys heard that, right? I think it's downstairs, though. So I have this bubble. I'm going to pull it over and through there. Somebody's trying to come through the ceiling. Okay, I'm gonna make, so we have our 2 bubbles. And you definitely heard it. We are going to make a 3rd bubble. And I'm gonna fold that over. We want this section to go right there. Pull it over and under and through. You heard it too, So now we have 3, and your bubbles shouldn't come undone because they are locked in place. So we are going to make a 4th bubble, and again, we are going to stretch it and pull it through. Now we have the 4. Oh no, you've run out of balloon. Uh-oh. Maybe you made these bigger than I have, because that was happening to me earlier too. Where did I put them? 1 second. Yeah, you see this one here? I was fooling around. These were way too big. Same thing with these. I got 1 set of double bubbles, and there was no way I was going to get 4 more bubbles. So it might be you made these a little too big. Hello, Amanda. How are you? Okay, I'm going to make the 5th bubble. Yes, try again. I'm going to pull this up in between there. And we're going to push it right through the center. I am all good today. Yesterday was a different story, but I am all good today. Well, I don't know if I'm all good, but I am good. I am still waiting for a phone call to confirm whether the bill is going to be 1,000 or 15. I'm hoping 1,000, not the 15. So this is what we have so far. And chat, what am I gonna do next? I was missed yesterday. I missed not being here. No, I wasn't on yesterday. A bubble, you got it. We are making a smaller bubble. I say smaller because it's not this size. Just like a little one. And we are going to pull it and bring it in between there again. And we're going to go up through the middle. My truck is back in the shop. There was some fluids leaking the other day. So after the mechanics checked it out, good morning, Brookie. After they checked it out, they realized that it was, I think it was the transmission line. So they contacted GM and they no longer make them. My vehicle is a 2012 and they discontinued it. Plus there is no aftermarket. So the mechanic is going to build the line. We all know what that means. Much more. So as long as they can connect it to the radiator without any problems, the bill will be 1,000. If there's problems, it's gonna go up another 500. So everybody pray with me today that the radiator doesn't give any issues. So let me show you what we've done. You could see there is 2 bubbles, one right on top of each other. I think they even checked the scrapyard. They checked everywhere yesterday, all day. So I'm going to make another small bubble. And we're going to pull it right in between there. And fish it through the middle. Thank you so much. You ever notice when it rains, it pours? And I'm not talking about the weather. Okay, Parts Geek. I don't know if they checked that. I'm going to make another bubble. Thank you, Seymour. I made the next bubble. Comes in 3s. Have I hidden the 3s yet? I don't know if this is 2 or 3. Because Ron's laptop did an update on Friday night, woke up Saturday morning, and it was kaput. He had to get a new hard drive. So that was over $300. And then I got rid of the Ford. So yeah, I think this is my 3rd. I should be all done with the bad luck. I should be. We are canceling the 3s. Yes, I want to. Okay, I'm gonna pull that over. And I'm gonna go through the center again. Thank you, Londi. Okay, there is still 2 bubbles that we need to make double. So, I've got my bubble. Again, I'm going to bring it over and pull it through. This is the last one to pull through the middle. Because the next one, we will be cutting it so that we don't have to pull it. So we are going to make it bubble again. For the final time, pull that. This one, oops. You want to make sure you twist it a good amount of times. Do not let it go. You want to pull it nice and tight through there. Then you're going to take your nozzle and tie it. And you can cut these off, or you can tuck them right behind, and nobody will ever know they were there. Both sides. So now we need a mirror green Calisan 260. I'm giving it 4 pumps. Release some air. This one, it really doesn't matter how long, because we will be trimming them afterwards. So once we put everything together, you can see the bottom, they were all cut. Okay, am I going at a good speed? Let me know. And thank you very much on YouTube. Thank you, see you more. And you are so right, Lisa. After the rain comes the sun. Thank you, Tamira. And I see a yes. Okay. I'm gonna put my finger on the nozzle. We're gonna push it in the balloon. And if you can see it, it's right there. You're going to grab it. Yes, there are 2 sets of bubbles. Let me see if you can see that. So you have the 1 and the 2. It just helps stabilize it better. So now we have this. We are going to hold it, push it through the middle. And we have our flower. Give it a squeeze. We're going to do a small bubble for a spacer. You can see that. Squeeze. Another bubble. This bubble, we are going to grab it and pinch it and twist. And sometimes you might see that extra bubble Just give it a fix. There we go. That is better. So now I have 4. We are going to do 3 more. Let me just go take care of my hands for a second. Okay, back to the calisand. Is the vase balloons too? Oh, I think you're trying to see this one. This is just a gorgeous vase that I have. When the sun shines on this vase, the sparkles and glitters on the wall and ceiling is amazing. It's so sparkly. I have a bunch of these. And Louise, if you're watching, I have a gold one if you would like it. When you come over here, nope, I'm making all 5 of the bubbles and then I come back and I make all 5 again. You're here. Would you like a gold one, Louise? Let me see where I put it. Let me see if this is it, Louise. Louise, you are very welcome. It is it. Do I have a link? I don't, but I will add one afterwards. I will add one in my link tree. Here is the gold one, Louise. It is so beautiful. If you can see those jewels. OMG, she's saying. And like I said, when the sunlight hits this, it just casts these little lights all over. Again, I think that was downstairs. I absolutely love these. I also have a little tiny mini one. Thank you, Bobo. I even have a cake stand that kind of matches it. But they stopped making the cake stand. Okay, so this is for you, Louise. Take your time coming over because the more time you take, the more stuff I'm going to collect for you. At the same time, hurry up and get over here. That that's going to go in Louise's pile. And yes, I will definitely add a link afterwards. And I believe they are 16 inches tall. We need that link. I promise I will do it, and Louise will remind me. So I've got a blue 260. You want to try to get here before Louise? You're going to have to fly really fast, Seymour. Ah, good stuff, Louise. So this is a Calisand 260 mirror blue. You'll be reminding me to put a link for these, if I forget. You are very welcome, and I love you guys too. So I put 3 pumps and a little bit. Thank you, Louise. I'm releasing air before I tie it. And that is how much we have left. How long can they last? If you use high flow, they will last a few weeks. I have been popping all of my balloons. If you notice, there's no more carousel. When did we make the Easter basket? I think it was Monday. So if you could see, we are missing a link there. My tulip has seen better days. She is like kaputs, but this one's not too bad. Sometimes they only last a few days. It was Monday on the basket, and now we're Friday. And she's getting pretty soft. But if you use high flow, it'll last longer. The grad hat I did on Wednesday. She is already losing some bubbles down here, if you can see that. And let's just do, I gave a tutorial for that on Monday. We'll do a little donut check. She is still looking pretty good. And if you didn't see the other day, I know Moon is the culprit. I know it. She'll probably come running now because she knows I have this balloon. This was part of the balloon. And here was the other part. I guess Moon got hungry and thought it was a real donut. She thought she was going to eat it. Okay. Yes, I do have the replay on YouTube. Okay, we are going to make a bubble. So the bubble is this big. Give your balloon a squeeze. Fold it down so that you can measure and create a second bubble. Thank you. Give it a squeeze. We are going to make a third bubble. You want them approximately the same size. Now we are going to make a fourth bubble. I think that needs to be, hold on, I got a puzzle. Okay, we are going to make our fourth bubble and our fifth bubble. Good morning, Lady Jazz. Now with this end, we are going to wrap it around the balloon a couple of times. Around the middle there. Give your balloon a squeeze. And now we are going to do, what am I going to do? I agree, Louise. The brand really makes a difference. And I find the chrome makes a difference. You got it, Louise. A small bubble. Welcome, Deanna. Okay. Huge difference of working with the chrome compared to the non-chrome. It's a huge difference with the brand. You've got the Sempertex over there now, right, Louise? For the distortion flower. Yeah. Okay, we are going to pull this right in between here. And we're going to bring this right through the middle. I'm sure you are loving those compared to the older ones you had. We are going to make another bubble. And we're going to pull over, go under, or that, yeah, the Zon ones are just terrible. I created another bubble. You haven't used Sempertex, they are pretty awesome. And so is Calisand. Have you tried Calisand? Okay, am I going too fast? Erica's saying yes, she loves it. Louise is saying that's going to be her next purchase. Okay, I'm going to make another bubble. You guys have to try Calisand if you haven't. Ooh, what brand were they, or were they just an off-brand? You got it. Quality definitely matters. Vitalik, I think somebody is saying, which I believe is the same as Sempertex. So this is what we've got going on. We need one more bubble over here. You can prove it by your flower from today. I saw your distortion flower, Louise. You did amazing. We are going to pull this up over there and through the middle. And give it a squeeze. Alrighty. What am I doing now, chat? YouTube, TikTok. What is my next move? And I'm sorry if I'm making you put down your stuff to type. They were off-brand and you found them to be okay. I see there's a couple of you that are paying attention. Some of you might have your hands full with your balloon. We are making another small bubble. We are going to bring it right over top of this bubble. We're going to bring it through the middle and then up through the center. You got it. Just keep squeezing so that your balloon stays soft. I agree, it makes a difference. You know, sometimes Ron will watch me and he'll be like, how did you just use like 8 balloons and nothing popped? Because I always do the squeeze. That doesn't say that they don't pop, because sometimes they do. Be quiet, Tanya, till you get through the flower. I'm talking about popping. I'm going to bring that right through there. Sometimes we too soon. So just in case you didn't see earlier, there are 2 bubbles on top of each other. Whereas over here, there's just a single for now. I created another bubble. We're going to pull that through and go back through again. It gets smaller as we make the double bubbles. And if they all come out like that, that's okay. You can adjust them after. I'm going to make another small bubble and to pull it over, through, and back up this way. Okay, now I just need 1 bubble. So we are not going to do what I just did. We're going to make a bubble. And you want to twist, 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 twist. Now we're going to bring it over. And hold on to it because we are going to cut it. Pull it nice and tight through the middle. Get your nozzle and tie the 2 of them together. And then I think it's easier to just tuck them in between. I think it's easier to tuck them than to cut them. You cut them and then you still have this little bit sticking out. That is more professional. Now we need the middle / the stem. Again, we are using Calisan. These are 260 mirror green. I think I'm going to give her 4 pumps. Release some air and tie. And I'm going to give her a squeeze. Now I'm wondering if anybody knows what my first move will be. Thank you very much for reposting and sharing. Not yet. We are going to put our finger on the nozzle and we're going to push in. We are going to grab it, pull it while we twist it. So that nozzle that was up here is now down here. I'm going to hold it just to make sure. Thank you so much, Anne. I'm holding just to make sure it doesn't come undone. I'm going to squeeze it through the center. And we've got another flower. That's hard to do. It takes some practice. Now, if you can't do it that way, let's see. This one is much bigger than these ones. I made these too big, but let's just see. This is a scrap one. We are not going to care about how long it is because we are just going to see an alternative for the ones who can't get that. I could not get this if my life depended on it in the beginning, but I got it later. Okay. This might be too big. You did it? Awesome. Okay, if you don't do it that way, then I would make a bubble. Remember, this is bigger, so we're going to pretend that it's smaller. So I would make the bubble. I am coming up through, grabbing that in. Wait. We're just going to make a pinch twist kind. So we have it like that. I'm going to grab the nozzle, hold it there. So it's kind of like a pinch twist, but it's coming more round. Thank you. Now if this was more tight, that would work out pretty perfect. So hopefully maybe that could help. This was another flower that I was working on until I threw it because my little bubbles kept breaking on me. So I did one of those. I will go back to trying that again though. Now we are going to do a small bubble. Call this one the spacer. Thank you so much. I made it before and I tried making it again and it just wasn't working. So I threw it and we'll do it again. So I'm gonna make one more bubble. That one's a little bit bigger. You can see that. And now I'm going to grab it, pull, pinch, and twist. So that will be at the back. And there is the front. And let me just show you that flower again. Kind of, see, I just keep losing the bubbles. And in the middle should have been bigger. It kind of reminds me of like a lily. You know those ones that are in the pond? The lily sitting on a pad. I am going to be going live, I think, tomorrow morning. Today is Friday, right? Yeah, today is Friday. A lotus flower. Yes. Note to self to remember that. So we have 5 flowers. We are going to make 2 more. Yes, it's Friday. I never know what day it is anymore. So again, I've got a 260. This one is Calisan Mirror Blue. I did 3 pumps and a little, releasing air. Yeah, that is definitely more a lotus, not a lily. So this is what I have left over. Give that a stretch. And Deanna, you were correct. I'm sorry I didn't see that. And I see somebody was saying to make a bend in the stem to make it look leaf-like. But you see, we are going to be doing this after. So I don't think we want the leaf-like for this one. But I do get what you're saying. You are very welcome. Okay, we are going to make a bubble. So here is our first bubble. Thank you, Caddy Balloons. We are folding it over so that we can measure to make our second bubble. Give the balloon a squeeze. We are going to make a third bubble. And bring it down. We are going to make a fourth bubble. A squeeze, and a fifth bubble. After the fifth bubble, you're going to bring that nozzle right through, wrap it around a couple of times. That will lock it in place. And now give your balloon a squeeze. What are we doing, boys and girls? What am I going to do next? And I'm sorry I'm making you put your stuff down to type. I know somebody knows. You got it, Louise. We are making a small bubble. So there is the small bubble. You guys got it. Okay, you are paying attention. We are going to pull it. This is going to go over there. And then we are going to bring it through the center. So this is what we've got going on so far. We are going to make another small bubble, and we're going to pull that over and go in between those 2 bubbles and go back up through. Thank you very much. We are making another bubble. We're going to pull it, go right through the middle. And just a reminder, if you haven't joined our Discord group, the link is in my bio. When you click on the link tree, the first link at the top is for the group. It's free to join. You can post pictures and show me what you did after the lives. You can ask questions. The community is amazing. So I'm going to make another small bubble, and we're going to pull it over there and bring it up through the middle again. And I'm going to give it one last bubble. Make it a little bit bigger. And we're going to pull that one. I always try to make sure that I don't twist up where the nozzle is. So I'm going around where that nozzle is. I need that nozzle in the end to tie everything together. So if you can see, the nozzle is still just sitting to the side. And if you're not following me on IG, please do so. There will be a giveaway at the end of the month. Let's see how many of you already know about the giveaway. What is going to be the prize for the giveaway? And we have the 5 little bubbles on there now. You got it, see more. This is going to be the giveaway. Not this. This is mine, but others will have a chance to win it. Look at all the beautifulness in here. This is Calisand's latest color book. And there's even more underneath. So, do not purchase these yet. Wait and see if you win the giveaway. I will be announcing it at the end of the month. I have done several giveaways over the years, and I think that one is my favorite. It's probably not the most expensive, but it's my most favorite. So now we are going to make another 5 pearls going around, or balls. So I made one, or bubbles. I made one bubble. I'm going to pull it over top, pull it through here, and we're going to go up through the middle. And give your balloon a squeeze, create another bubble. We're going to pull that over. We're going to go in between there. And back up through the middle. Give that balloon a squeeze. We are going to make another small bubble. We are going to pull it over through there and up through the middle. Give the balloon another squeeze, another small bubble, and we're going to pull it, go through there, and for the last time, go up through the middle. Okay. So now we are going to be doing our final bubble. So I make the bubble, twist, 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 twist. Kind of hold it there while I cut it. Now you want to pull nice and tight through the middle. Grab that nozzle and tie them together. Twice if you can. And what am I going to do next? I had put 3 pumps and a little bit. And then I released a bunch of air, so it's like 3 pumps. Thank you very much, YouTube Blue Butterflies. Snip and tuck, you could do that, or you can forget about the snipping and just tuck. I am finding it working better if I just tuck it. See, you can't even see where I put that in. I think it came out pretty good. Now we are going to do the center and the stem. We are using Calisan 260 Mirror Green. I'm going to put 4 pumps. And release a bunch of air. So you will have this at the end. This one, it doesn't really matter how long because we will be trimming them. And you are correct, Deanna. Hide those pieces. So I'm going to stick my finger on the nozzle. I'm going to push my finger in the balloon. So that nozzle is right there. I'm going to grab the nozzle. So the nozzle is under my thumb. I'm pulling this up while I twist it. So that nozzle part, it ends up, it's down here. But I'm gonna hold that just in case. You counted 6 then. Don't forget I have a single action pump. Push it through, and we got it like that. Give it a squeeze, And we're going to give a little spacer bubble and then do another bubble. This bubble, we are going to pull it, so pull it up. I call this a pinch and twist. I will let you guys know about it. I just want you guys to make sure that you're following ahead of time so that as soon as I announce, you can go over and enter. I believe Callison and I are going to make a post, and you will be commenting on the post, and then we will draw winners. So here is our flower. And you are very welcome. How would I do a birthday hat / crown? I'd have to ask Ron that. Ron makes a pretty cool crown. And he makes a pretty cool hat too. So 2, 4, 6. We could make it with 6. If I move that one, you'll see they do fit better with 6. But I wanted it to be a little bit bigger, so I had done the 7. Should we do 6 or 7? Good morning, Sylvia. And my country is Canada. And that giveaway is going to be worldwide, as far as I know. It's not going to be restricted to Canada and the US. 7, LOL. Okay, we will do 7. You're the first one that I saw. And that gives me a chance to make one more with you guys. So I'm going to use 260 Callison Mirror Blue and Mirror Green. The blue is going to have 3 pumps and a little. So we have 1, 2, 3, and then I do just like a half. Release some air and then tie. Give it a squeeze, and this is what I have at the end. Thank you very much. I think we are pretty good. I'm going to make the first bubble. Give the balloon a squeeze, fold it over, and we are making a second bubble. And give the balloon a squeeze. We are going to make a third bubble. Squeeze that balloon again. You're going to make a fourth. And a fifth. Then we are going to take the nozzle and just wrap it around a couple of times. Give your balloon a squeeze. We are going to make a small bubble. So it's like that. And we're going to pull it to make it go in between these 2 bubbles and through to lock it in place. Oh, I'm sorry, Leanne. You were asking about seeing the back. Here is the back. Just in case anybody wants to see over here. You keep missing the first part. Oh no. You might have to do a replay on YouTube. We are going to make a small bubble again. Poor Queenie. I'm going to pull it over and through. And it is locked. I'm going to give another small bubble. Pull it over, under, through. And I'm going to give it another bubble. I'll bring it over there and back up through the middle. And I'm sorry I started going a little bit faster. We're going to get another bubble. And we're going to pull this over and through the center and back up through the middle. And give it a squeeze. So this is what we have right now. And let me just go stir the crock pot 1 sec. Beef stew today. Okay, I'm going to make a bubble, a small bubble. And we're going to pull it over this way and in between the middle and bring it back through the center. I did make the peanut butter cookies, and just to show you, he still has some left. Ignore my beautiful chocolate decoration there, but yeah, he still has some left. Oh yeah, I had to make them. He was driving me crazy. Every day. Are you gonna make them? Are you gonna make them? Okay, I'm gonna make a small bubble. And I'm gonna bring it over there again. Stretch it. Pull. And go through the middle. Give the balloon a squeeze. We're going to make another bubble. We're going to pull it, bring it in through the middle of there, and up through the middle again. And we are going to make another bubble. We're going to pull that right into the center there. When I said center, I meant in between there. Now I'm going up through the middle. This part gets harder the more you go. Okay. So this is where we are. I need one more bubble. So I created the bubble. I'm going to twist, 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 twist. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go in between. I'm just holding it for now. I'm going to pull that nice and tight up through the center and tie it with the nozzle. Thank you very much, Raven, for sharing the live. Okay. You want to tie it 2 times. And now I'm just going to tuck those ends right behind the double bubbles. And here is our flower. Now we will get green 260. Again, this is Calisan Mirror Green. Thank you very much. And you can't wait to try this. Good morning, Busy Bee Event Designs. I am going to stick my finger on the nozzle. We are going to push it in. And if you can see that, I'm going to grab the nozzle so it's under my thumb and pulling up as I twist. So that nozzle thing, I can feel it. It's right here. It's underneath. Now we're going to push that up through. And voila. Now we are going to make a small spacer bubble. Thank you very much, Auntie Lily. We're going to make a next little bubble. And then we are going to pull, pinch, and twist. Thank you very much. There is the back and the front. Thank you so much. Okay, so now we have all 7 of them. I will put them together in a second. We need I will take mirror gold. So again, it's a 260. This one is mirror gold. This is going to be to wrap around the balloons. So I probably gave it way too much air. I am good. Thank you, Patricia. How are you? Okay. Hello, hello. So what I'm going to do now is just kind of place them like so. You kind of run out of hand. Hold on. And I forgot, I do something different with the middle room, the middle flower. The only part that's different though is back here. So, let me add these that don't want to cooperate. I have to put them down. It's easier that way. You're doing well. That is good to hear. Okay. So I am going to do the 6 for now. And then I'm going to stick the 7th one in afterwards. And I apologize, the balloons are noisy. That's what balloons do. I am going to arrange them after because they are coming out from the way I had them. And I'm going to keep in mind that I have one more to add in. So I'm just going to take the nozzle and wrap it around and under. And then I'm going to take this and cut it. Let me grab that. That landed right on the heater. Okay. Now I'm going to tie them, and hopefully this is going to be tight enough. Once I get in the next balloon. That needs to get out right. Your hands are small, you have to use, I know. So for this one, I'm going to give it one extra pinch twist. And I apologize if you guys have a hard time with this one. We are going to pull, pinch, and twist. Just so that we can have the balloon going straight. Because this one will be going in the middle of our bouquet. Hoping, I think I did, yeah. Okay, that's in the middle. Now you will go around and arrange them so that these are facing out. So we should have this. Now if this is too loose, you can always change it. Because it is a little loose for me. But at least we have everything all together for now. Next I'm going to grab Mirror Silver 260. 2 pumps of air and release some air. And we are going to want a second one. And thank you very much on YouTube. There will not be any balloon dogs today. Maybe another day. If you check out the channel, the very first video on the channel was a balloon dog. So, let me move those out of the way. This one's for you, Pascalina. No single pearls, double. You wanted to see the back side of the middle flower. Sorry, I just realized that. Hopefully that it is allowing you to see. I gave it 2 pinch twists instead of 1. That way the flour will sit on the top instead of going to the side like these. Okay. Pascalina is saying yay because she can get these good. We are going to make 2 bubbles with this 260. You were just about to ask that. So we have that. Now you want to hold your bubbles. And we're going to make 2 bubbles on this side. So I have 1, 2, and now we are going to lock it in place just by doing that. Give your balloon a squeeze. We are going to make 2 bubbles again. We're going to make 2 bubbles again. Hold those bubbles and make 2 on the other side. And we are going to lock them in place. Now, if this should happen to come undone, you can just give it a twist back and you're good to go. So let's make more. So 2 bubbles, hold, 2 bubbles, and lock in place. And give a squeeze. So 2 bubbles, hold, 2 bubbles, and lock in place. Some of my bubbles are coming a little bit bigger down here than over here. You want them to be pretty close in size. So we're making 2 bubbles again, holding, and we'll make 2 bubbles. And we are going to lock in place. So we have this. You struggle with sizing? Look, my darling, I don't think mine are perfect sizing. This one's huge over here. It's a work in progress. Thank you very much, Pascalina. So we are going to get 2 bubbles again. And I don't think they have to be perfect. We try to get it around the same size. 2 bubbles again. And we are going to lock in place. So we should have this. And let me just check. I know we still need more. But just so you could see what my thought is. These are going to wrap around. So I need 1 more set. Thank you so much. Very much appreciated. So I've got the 2 bubbles I'm holding. And I'm going to get 2 more bubbles on this side. And we are going to lock in place. And I think, oh yeah, this set here is way bigger than the rest. That's okay. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Make sure this is all good before we're going to put tight. I just want to measure this before I go ahead. Yeah. Okay. Now we are going to hold it right here at the bottom of these two bubbles. You're going to snip it. Thank you so much. And I'm going to pull it very tight through the middle and then tie it together. Thank you very much, Lizzie. I'm not sure if I tied that 2 times or 3 times, but she's tied pretty good. Now I'm going to cut the not so pretties so that we have this. You can barely see them. And when I wrap it around, I will be using the nozzles to connect. So I'm going to pull one of those nozzles right through here, as tight as possible, and then tie them together. California gas prices, oh, I can't imagine. I can't imagine. But we have to be careful on here. Certain things doesn't let me download my video after. Just really not right. Okay, we are going to make one more set of these to add to the bottom. And I think my gold is okay. It's a little loose, but this is nice and tight. So let's see, we had 2, 4, 6. So I had made 14 rows. I can't imagine, because it's pretty crazy here too. And I say it's for no reason. One, 2, release some air. And thank you very much on YouTube. Thank you, thank you. We are going to get another one. They just love using excuses to make things be more. But I see through it. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you do too. Okay, so we have our two 260s tied together. What am I going to do first? Checking how many are paying attention. I know you're all paying attention, but let's see who is going to be the first one to tell me. Bubble, you got it. We need 2 bubbles, 2 small bubbles. Squeeze, you got it. Definitely make sure you're squeezing. So we've got 1 bubble, 2 bubbles, and we are going to hold. Now we are going to make 2 more bubbles on this side. So we have that. Now we are going to twist them over to lock them in place. And I've already squeezed. We're gonna make 2 again. Hold and make 2 more. And we are going to lock them in place. And you guys were correct. Maybe you can see it better like that. Okay, we are going to make 2 bubbles. Hold and make 2 bubbles again. And we are going to lock them in place. And we are going to make 2 bubbles again. Hold and make 2 on this side. She wanted to try to undo. No. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? We are going to continue making 2 bubbles. Hold, make 2 bubbles. And we are going to lock in place. Give them a squeeze. You're going to make 2 bubbles again. You're going to hold it. And we are going to make 2 bubbles. You're going to need 1 more set after that. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. We need 2 more bubbles. I had forgotten that I had said that. And we're going to hold, and we're going to make 2 bubbles again. And we're going to lock it in place. And if you could see, they were trying to come undone, but I'm not letting it. You made 3 flowers so far. That's good, Louise. That is good. So we have the 14. I'm going to hold it right there. You are not going to come undone because that's not allowed. And we're going to snip. You're going to take one of these, pull it through the middle, and then tie it nice and tight. 2 times. And yes, you are right, Pascalina. Keep going. So we should have this. And I'm going to cut off the ends. But you want to leave your ends with your nozzles. So you want to keep those. And coming back to the flowers. I'm going to pull that nozzle right up through the middle, like so, nice and tight. And I'm going to tie them together. And we can cut off all those ends now. We don't need them. And again, I'm going to remind if you guys want to join the Discord group. The link is in the bio. It is free to join. And when we finish lives, you can go there and post pictures and show me what you've done. If you have questions, you can ask. I'm going to pull them down just a little more. So we have this. And now I'm going to figure out where. How long did I make these? Not very long. I don't know, I feel like these should be a little bit longer underneath here. Thank you very much. So, I'm going to use this as the one that I'm going to work with, the size. Thank you so much, beautiful savage bullies. Snip that. And now I'm just going to cut the rest to be about the same size. And I'm going to mention something. If you are a balloon professional and you come on here live, you should never talk about another professional and put them down. Because I'm going to tell you straight, it doesn't look very professional. Not at all. And you know who you are. Thank you very much. No, actually, my fingers are doing okay right now. You agree, blessed decoration? Uh-huh. I would never come on here and talk about another professional in a negative way. Instead, I want to lift everybody up because we are all professional. And even though I do this in my living room, it's still, I'm a professional. Just so you know. Amen, you got it. But I'm not going to say nothing, and then I thought, no, I need to. Thank you very much. One last part. When you have 18 people in your life and you feel that you're bigger than me by putting me down, you could try again. 18 people and they think that they are more superior. I feel better. Okay. Let me add them. You know the person. And I didn't think that that was very cool at all. Yes, they can kick rocks and I will keep my crown. You are right, Pascalina. So this was the bouquet today. Here, whoops. Here is the one that I created this morning at 6 a.m., 6:30. Thank you very much. I love them. And I love all balloon artists, big or small. I love you all. Thank you, thank you. Did I just hear a blue jay? Where are you, JJ? I hear you, but I don't see. Oh, Mooney has to come and say hello. I was trying to turn you around. You gotta look that way. Look, camera's that way. Say hi, everybody. I am Moon. And I am the queen in the house. Boots is the princess. Yes, it is Mooney. Mooney was a little off yesterday because we weren't on TV. Hey, Mooney. Yeah. That's okay. I got a lot of stuff accomplished yesterday. Oh, she's all lovey-dovey. Okay, guys, I am going to come back tomorrow morning. I'm not 100% sure on the time yet. I'm thinking it might be 9 a.m. And I did want to work on some flower distortion. But before I go, let me just show you. Let me get some balloons. One second. And the person that I was mentioning, I don't think they even teach on here. They come on here trying to sell very expensive classes. You challenge your Gigi? I do not sell expensive classes. I have done flower distortion. Thank you, Beth. It's okay though, because I know who the better person is. I would never in a million years, no matter what I thought, I wouldn't do that. Okay, Louise, you might have to give me a little bit of a lesson. Because I know I have done these several times in the past. But this last few days I've been trying to do it and it's just not working. Yeah, you, Louise, you got it. I saw your picture this morning. You had got it yesterday. When The birdies are upset that there's snow out there and we should be getting warmer weather now. Oops, that scared her. Okay. Fine. Okay. So if you saw, yeah, snow. I could show you in a minute. You saw I put a 260 inside the 11-inch clear balloon. This should be in there much more. I don't know what happened there. Hold on. I agree, Beth. Totally agree. Okay, I realized what I did there. So you want this part to be closer to the nozzle, but this to come out. Let me get some more air. Sorry. Okay. Oh, and yesterday I had a guy come. He came to change the smoke detector. The carousel was still up. I might have a customer. He took a picture to show his wife, and then he's like, I'm going to be in so much trouble because I can just imagine the cost. So I gave it 5 pumps of air. Now I'm going to tie the 260. And I'm going to cut the end. Let me make sure that I've got it tied. We're going to go again. Yes, more customers. Oh, maybe tomorrow we might be making a little, well, it's not little, but we might make a hula hoop with balloons on it for my neighbor. So right now I am trying to get this more up there. We need some more air. These things drive me crazy. Okay. Let's see. Now usually when I let out the air, everything just all... So let's see if it's going to do that on me today. Ron says maybe they're leaving some air in. I'm like, no. One guy uses like, he'll have like a tool, he'll press that, and then he's pulling the air out with a tube. See, look, it's already doing it. Is this what's happening to you guys too? Doesn't matter how hard I try. You'll have to let us know. I would like to know. Mrs. Street, yes. She does the distorted flowers really good. I've done them before. Maybe a little less air in the 260. I've done these, I don't know, 3 or 4 videos I have. And they came out perfect. Now it's like, she presses her palm in it. They give me the blues, yeah. Help if I put it on the speaker. because one side of the 260 is bad. Maybe the 260 was too big. Now we need to get you back. Not so down there. I think that could be what my problem is. Too much air in the 260. Okay, that's what I'm doing. Hold on, let me get this one. All the way, okay. I think it's still gonna go. No. I made a beautiful petal. Bubble Balloon's been to doctors again. Okay, I am going to make it a point. Oh boy, she is stuck. Now we've got a really odd shape happening. Oh, you've been to the doctors. Everything is okay, Craig? Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's a bunny ear. Definitely could be working for bunnies. I'm gonna have to watch my own videos and see what in the world. But I wanna check if I put less air. You are allowed to laugh all you want. I'm laughing too. Okay. Oh, and Pascalina, less air, definitely. I was trying to fool around for that cake that I seen somebody post in the group. This way won't work. If we want to make it, we have to do it the same way they did it, the single strands. Because these should be like, more like that, if that makes sense. But I thought I'd try it, and then I realized, oh, no, doesn't work. Okay, maybe a green 260 will be better. Okay, let's try this again. At least now we know, yes, you got it. Yeah, I was fooling with that yesterday, and I was fooling with the lotus flower. There's the lotus. Oh, that's my door. Okay. No. Somebody knocking somewhere. You want to try that one? We'll be doing that one soon. I'm going to be using, I think, the chrome. Just wasn't working with the macaron. Okay, let's see. Okay, this time we're putting less air. Yep, got that part done. Now we are going to let some air out. Okay. You don't have a clue? I'm gonna teach you guys. Oh, let air out. Oh, maybe I was supposed to do that before I put the balloon in. Hold on, see more. Stretch the 12 first, yes. I get it now. That way I can, yeah. Ooh, I think I can make one of those. I think. Okay, I'm gonna inflate that balloon again. I didn't realize it was inflating. You bent to 260 and a half into one. Yep, you watch what's gonna happen here. Okay, now I made the 260 smaller. And I've saw in some videos that you want this part not over there, you want it more in the middle. So I'm trying to get it more. I tell you, if you don't have stress and you work with these, you will have stress. Palm, yep, I'm getting it. Okay, can I keep my palm here though? Because I know the minute I move it, they're gonna go. 4 fingers from nozzle. Watch when I let go. Yeah. Okay, now I get it a little pointy. Oh, I have to bend. Okay. Okay, let me. My hand doesn't stay. Why? So we have a big bunny ear and a little bunny ear. I know I can get this. I know it. Like, I've made hearts before. Like, here's the heart. But why? She makes it look easy. She has a secret. This is nice, right? Mm-hmm. This works. If this wasn't see-through. The struggle is real, you got it. This is one thing that I really struggle on, is the distortion. That's why I thought maybe tomorrow we'll fool around with distortion. But this could definitely work for a pedal. You just have to remember how many pumps of air you put in it, because then each petal should have the same number of pumps and you should get even petals. It is a challenge and a half. Yep. You got it. Somebody's saying pull it up to my ear. We'll have like some Dumbo ears happening. And Sunnybug, if you are still in the chat on YouTube, thank you very much. And I agree. Your eyes twitching already? Oh yeah, this would be good for duck feet or chick's feet. Yeah, it would be. I've also made a flower with these too. Okay, if you can join me tomorrow morning, YouTube, please do so. I am thinking 9 a.m. EST. Thank you for joining me. I will see you in the morning. And before I go, somebody says to make a stand-alone floral bouquet. Yes, I want to do that. I will be working on that. Thank you guys very much.